I think how like Provizual attacks this is that one, locations are going to be very job specific, right? And so like the flexibility is into the fact that you're defining your locations and you're creating how those locations are going to work together and how they're going to talk to another location and so on and so forth. The back end side is like how you set up the data collection that's going to feed to those locations. I think there's some really interesting things there on like when you're forcing someone to use something and maybe like you, because you set up a template one way that like it forces them to just check a box, versus, or even if they are creating a template and that template doesn't fit for them, so they go and create another template and then they want to copy some of the same things, but they don't actually tie exactly over. And so now they're like creating a new data point, right? Like just by changing the verbiage or maybe by shortening something and like, giving it an acronym versus typing it all the way out, right? Now that's like on the back end, you have to connect those two data points in order to like see that stuff.
Yeah.
And so like, that's something that a lot of construction companies don't have, is that like person on the back end to clean up bad data. And so giving construction companies ways to have clean data and organized data and be able to create meaningful KPIs from that, I think is like, our job in building software, in this new age, right? Is like
Giving them the guardrails
to like make sure that they're not going to like, it's a tool. You have to teach someone how to use the tool, right? And like there's certain capabilities of that tool that it can and cannot do. So yes, it's flexible and can work on any job, but like sometimes you need a hammer and not a screw gun.